YouTube family, the Maverick in this space again. Still with the best and most credible opinion. Still fear and fearless analysis. And remember, continue to do the right thing. When me continue to do the right thing. The election come and gone. The people have spoken. The Jamaican democracy is alive and well. Well, people get up this morning. Them have to smelling salt. So the consequences. And when you're going too deep in the politics. But that is it. That is just the nature of the beast called politics. The ruling Jamaica Labour Party has been returned to power, obviously. Preliminarily, I think it's 34 to 29. Remember the Maverick that tell us it too close to call and me couldn't call it. Me call it 33 to 30 for the winner. See, but so we get it slightly off. We get it off by 1 seat. But of course, you know, so you have some close seats we are going to end up in what them call magisterial recount. So things probably can flip either way eventually. But no doubt about it, people. The people have spoken. And obviously, you are going to have the post-game analysis. And let me start my one by saying this. Democracy is never wrong. Democracy always right. But here me think strategically, me think the PNP get it wrong. Them over-attack Brogan and him integrity. Anybody who born and grow and they on the ground in Jamaica know the psyche of the average Jamaican. You see, any poor youth to make it in Jamaica, you have 1 or 2 people who bad mind him, you know. But any poor youth will rise from ashes to the skies, successful, make some money. Jamaican people are going to always have a rating for that. Because the system is so stacked against a poor ghetto youth for rise to the top, you know. It is so stacked against it that any man, and listen to part of clearly, any man or woman who is able to rise above that and make it financially and professionally, regardless of the moral path for them taking. You know. Jamaica don't really have that kind of moral compass there, you know. So the attempt, because what the PNP did, you know, was attempt to appeal to the moral and ethical compass of the Jamaican people. And while it unfold, remember, we have the conversation. I think I have it on the channel here, but we have it with a couple of people. And I tell them, say, watch your man. Historically, Jamaican not decide who win an election based on corruption. So you see the PNP deciding to go all out on the integrity of Brogan. They have to mention it, you know. Because you're in a political war space and integrity, you understand me? You have to mention it. But it cannot be the cornerstone of your campaign. Culturally, it will backfire. Because Jamaica people rate hustler. And it don't matter how hustler make their money. So if you try to paint the hustler as a hustler, it not going to resonate with the people. Because Jamaica people inherently rate hustler. If you understand the psyche of the common Jamaican, the average youth in Jamaica, I not talk the sophisticated middle class, you know. I talk the real Jamaican people. Any youth will rise up and make it. Them have a underlying rating for them. And if you attack the success there, it can go backfire upon you. Go into the community them and look at who are the most popular and rated people them in any community. Go in there, go look. Looking for the most morally upstanding people them. Get the most rating in the society. Eh? Think about it now. Think about the history and culture of the Jamaica. Who get the big rating in the community? The school teacher, the pastor, or the chopper? That they got truth, man. And people don't misconstrue what I say, no. Man, I say, no politician or chopper, you know. But me just say the attempt to make Brogan look like him is this and him is that. It backfire. It backfire. And the people have spoken. I mean, did always think the PNP strategically get it wrong. What they should have dwelled on more is the high cost of living. Not necessarily there. Because the JLP liquid the crime argument too, with the massive reduction in the murders and serious crime. So that was not another football when they come with it. But strategically over the past year or so, the crime thing get nullified. And everybody did happy with that. But one thing me know, as a man in the road, you see the cost of living in Jamaica it high. And cost of living are bread and butter. Elections, most elections, anywhere you're going in the world, won or lost and cost of living. And I think the PNP neglected and ignore the crippling high cost of living too much. I don't know if the people them will devise the strategy. Them not go to the supermarket and them not go to market. And them not buy things. Them send them assistant go do it. So them really get that shock effect there. If you see the high cost of food and the high cost of electricity and the high cost of every striking thing we have to get to survive in Jamaica. Crippling. And when me watch the campaign from a distance and I say how them attack Brogan, you have to question the things with Brogan and the Integrity Commission, you know. Don't get me wrong, you know. You have to question it, you have to mention it. It have to be a part of the campaign, you know. For sure, say, you have a moral compass and an integrity compass and an ethical compass. And him don't. Strategically, you have to do that, you know. But you cannot make it the be-all and end-all of the campaign. I think that was a strategic mistake from day one. And look, since the election over and done with, me hear some people almost like them attack the people them who never come out come vote. Because voter apathy was another major factor in the election. You know, the same 38% are eligible voters turn out and vote and decide the election, you know. So 62%, despite all the run up and down and the whole people when you see a run up and a dance about, most of them never vote. PNP never even carry out them base to the polling station. Them carry them out of the rally, you know. Them carry them out of the rally and them party and them drink and they have fun. But obviously, that full PNP base never come out. Because it's the same percentage, mark you. The number higher, you know, because I think the amount of eligible voters was higher than what was on the voters list in 2020. But at the same percentage of the eligible voters vote. And one thing me know about democracy, as I said to you earlier, democracy never lie. People are going to tend to say, boy, them people are foolly, and them no man. Everybody vote with freedom conscience. Everybody vote with freedom motivation. Everybody vote with freedom incentive. So your incentive can't be the incentive of another individual, you know. Your values can't necessarily reflect the values of another individual, you know. That is the beauty of democracy. Me tell you already say you don't need no academic qualification to play your part in a democracy, you know. You just, by the virtue of you being an adult and you're on the voters list, you play just as big a part in a democracy as the Prime Minister or the leader of the opposition. Democracy never tell a lie. As long as the process is free and fair, democracy never tell a lie. So all the people them who, you know, them emotions now are boil up now because the people them this and the people that respect democracy. Me listen to Brogan's speech after the victory and he must say, boy, it was hard and it was tough and he mentioned the personal attack and him say you have to guard against arrogance. Well, that I go hard. That I go hard in that term, yeah. Because it's the third term, you know, people. Eh? And with the kind of personal beating we him take in that process, yeah. You know, as me say, they build the campaign around striking him down. And it never worked. And you could have seen from a mile say it never worked. As me say, anybody who in the ground and know Jamaica people know say it never worked. When we look on the election and how intense the battle was, you know, and you think about it, say somebody are going to win and somebody are going to lose, you know. Me see a report say Mark Golding and the PNP spent over $500 million on the campaign. I say, Papa Jesus. Me couldn't manage something there. If you go spend so much of your time and your energy and invest your money in a political campaign and you lose, assault yourself, you know. We couldn't do that. Even emotionally. Because the emotional investment, our major investment, you know. I mean, I'm not talking now about the people who actually run as candidates, you know. I'm talking about the support of them. People are going to ball high water. Well, people ball in high water. But it is what it is, and the plunge them take. And of course, I suppose the reward would have outweigh the downtime. And them look for the reward. But me, sir, no, sir. Election done. I'm ready to go and chat again. I tell you already, say. Any one of them win, the world are going to continue to spin, and we are going to continue to do what we are doing. You remember when Trump and Kamala Harris said lock up enough for them election up there? And people used to go on like, if that one they win, America go end, and if I wonder when America go end. When you see Trump in there, and embassy line long same way. People still want to go for that. America still America. The Jamaican them live up and run left up and come home. America still America. See the election run, PNP versus JLP. JLP win back. Yeah, we are Jamaican again this morning. Anyway, we love the spirit of the election still, as we say. That was one of the hallmarks of how mature we have become as a nation politically. No war, no violence. Me, one of the police, member of the police Iraq, yeah, I said that there were no incidents, no major incidents really, for the across the entire island for the election. That is a big kudos to the Jamaican people. Anyway, that is it, you know. What time now? What time? Oh, we almost say 1 p.m., but I'm not quite 1 p.m. Maverick. Maverick! How much Maverick?